Next, we head to Sudan, the country ravaged by civil war, with peace seemingly way off in the distance. This as the Sudanese Army said it would keep fighting against the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, or RSF, despite a US peace proposal. Sudan's defence minister made a statement after a meeting of the Security and Defence Council discussing this US proposal.
We thank the Trump administration for its efforts and proposals to achieve peace. Preparations for the Sudanese people's battle are ongoing. Our preparations for war are a legitimate national right.
Well, these comments come amid intensified efforts from the Trump administration to end the civil conflict that started in April of 2023. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt on Tuesday said the US was actively engaged, but added that there is a very complicated situation on the ground. This after US advisor to Africa, Massad Boulos, met with Arab League bosses on US efforts to halt the war, expedite aid delivery, and initiate a political process. Other Western nations, like the United Kingdom, have recently raised concern over the humanitarian situation in Sudan. This heightened by the recent capture of El-Fasher by the paramilitary RSF. The city had been the Sudanese Army's last stronghold in the Western Darfur region. The city had been under an 18-month siege, with UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres highlighting global concerns.
Hundreds of thousands of civilians are trapped by this siege. People are dying of malnutrition, disease, and violence. There are credible reports of widespread executions since the Rapid Support Forces entered the city.
And Armed Conflict Location and Event Data, an organisation that registers real-time data on conflict, has sounded the alarm. ACLED said that a record 1,545 deaths were reported in the country last month alone. The independent organisation registered 3,000 casualties in total for the month. The monitor says since the war began in 2023, around 48,900 deaths have been recorded. Over 15,000 of those are in civilian attacks. Millions in Sudan have been displaced since fighting between the RSF and the army broke out. Humanitarian crises have been reported, with famine leading to starvation across the country, while the rape of women and children, murder of innocent civilians, and religious killings have also been reported. Since the capture of El-Fasher by the Rapid Support Forces, further flashpoints of violence have been reported in regions eastward. Sudan is now effectively split into two parts, with the east and parts of the north controlled by the Sudanese Army, including the nation's capital, Khartoum, while the west and southern regions, including El-Fasher, are now under RSF control. This signal from the Sudanese Army that it will continue fighting means further uncertainty for the people of Sudan. International peace efforts signal hope, but the reality on the ground remains devastating for so many in the Northeast African nation.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.